Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me this photograph that's pretty sharp, and they're trying to recreate it, and they've done this part. I think they need to make their cup, well, you could play around with that, but they're trying to mimic the smart fill color, so they went to their eyedropper and took a color and then fill it in, but it only fills in half the box. So I didn't know what was going on here, but um, if we look, I thought I saw somewhere where it was a blur. And what it is, if we look at, so if you ever have a problem like that, go to view in wireframe mode, and there's a blur on some of this, well, two blurs, the outer and the inner part of the color. And that's what's stopping the smart fill. So my suggestion would be to go to view enhance and grab those blurs and nudge them up. Nudge them up again. Then take your smart fill tool and that color and fill it in. At that time, I'd go ahead and make a black outline and maybe make it a little bit thicker than a hairline because it shows up. But this thing is so big. And then take your blur or blurs and nudge them back. And voila. The only thing I see wrong in the picture is I would put maybe a different color on the top of the cup. And to do that, I'm going to have to move this out of the way. And evidently they filled in the whole thing. So I would just change that to a little bit different color. Maybe let's try to take the color away. Well, there's the outline. We need that. Let's nudge the outline out of the way and then grab the color and then nudge the outline back. And I would maybe even try this. Let's nudge this color out of the way. Let's take this, hit the plus key on the keyboard and move this down a little bit. Okay. I would go ahead and get rid of these extra lines because they don't, not necessary, and we're pretty good. And then I would actually color this in with a different color. Maybe even use your eyedropper tool and use that color. It's not going to show up on our screen too much because we have well, let me put this back and then we'll put a yellow background on it. In my old computer, so slow, especially when you modified something. Now let's look at it. And I'd actually also, before I moderate, I'm going to make that outline a little blacker. Maybe what we should do is nudge that up. And let's take away the color for a second. Let's go to the shape tool. And let's break that node apart. Break that node apart. I'm right clicking. And then take this. We don't want a line between them, I think. Well, that just took that. I think there's going to be a line. There's a line there. I don't know that we can delete that line. Nope. It's deleting part of our blur. So we might not be able to do that. Let's try to select it all and no outline. Nope. So now I've kind of messed up here because now I can't get that color back until we do this. But then what we could do is we'll take that same color and put no outline. Well, that doesn't really matter. And then this will work. Take the shape tool, break these nodes apart. Well, I guess they're already broken apart. And delete that. And then we can nudge that down and make that line a thicker line like the top of the cup. I keep forgetting how big this thing is. that looks pretty good. That's the way I would actually act like there's a little separation right in here, um, that I didn't have over here, so maybe I changed that, but you could always expand that out. No, and nobody will know any difference. Anyway, so that's the one time or very few times I ever use the wireframe, but it'll really help you. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.